Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. In this particular video, we are going to be talking about Dani Olmo, however you say his name. Obviously, we know all about him. He skinned us twice through the Lit's legs. Those memories still live on, unfortunately.
Thanks very much.
Sorry, guys. If I've got to relive it, you've got to relive it too. But yeah, we're being linked to him because there is a release clause. Obviously, right now, Bayern Munich are trying to get Xavi Simons. At the time of recording this right now, there's still no news on Xavi Simons. It's basically the fact that there's going to be a loan move or something. He's in the Euros at the moment for now until the Netherlands get knocked out because their defensive performances are absolutely shit. Why are they not using ligt? But anyway, let's get into this one. So, as you can see here from Fabrizio Romano, if the Xavi Simons deal is to fall through, Bayern Munich is, they have Dani Olmo as an option. The only problem is with this deal, if I'm right by saying, he's got a ridiculous release clause of like 60 million euros, which I don't want to be spending on someone like this. Number one, he's way too injury prone, way too injury prone. And why are you going to spend 60 million on him where, you could literally spend maximum of 40 million more, and get Xavi Simons on like just a permanent deal? Like, I don't understand why that would work. But either way, the reasons I got these lads in here is to obviously give their opinions. So what are you guys thinking on the whole Dani Olmo link and whatever?
For me, I actually think he's an underrated player, man. I think he's a baller. But it's just, again, you mentioned injuries. Aren't we getting rid of players because of injuries? So it's like, do you want to put 60 million in when you have to put that caliber of money on somewhere else?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So, yeah, man. I don't think we should go for it just because of the money aspect and the injury aspect and the things that we got to worry about. But if we get him, don't get it twisted. If we get him, and that's not a big deal, not the end of the world. It's just we have other things to focus on right now, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Sometimes you mentioned it's not the end of the world, but if we do get him, if he comes in, he's going to demand to start. And that's going to implode the dressing room. And it's going to be the end of the world. Where do we put him? One, right? I know he can play. He plays attacking mid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right now, we have Muzi for that. I know we want to play him on the left.
Yeah.
We have so many wings. For the meantime, he's staying attacking mid, and Danny boy would be wanting to start. So no, thank you, Danny boy. You're staying in Leipzig.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's the problem. I know that he can play up. I want to say he can play on the wing, but he's not super duper fast. He's very technical, very technical. He's a good passer of the ball, which we should expect for a Spanish midfielder, to be straight up. But at the same time, you're right in the fact that, Xavi Simons can play. He can play on the right. He can play in the middle, number 10. And if you want him to, he can interchange onto the left. It's not his best position, but he can do it. Where with, and then you could have them all three of them. If it's going to be Sané, if it's going to be Olise, you can have all three of them interchanging. And that's what I would go with. But I just think it's a waste of money, especially with if they're going to get rid of ligt, which is a whole different saga in itself, for his injuries. Why are you then spending 60 million euros on a player that can get, anyone could get injured, but this guy has an injury past, you know what I mean? So that just makes no sense for me. So it'd be a no for me as well. What do you? I know you've obviously answered, Ahmad, but what do you like? let me put it this way. The reason we're making this video is basically if the Xavi Simons deal collapses. So what, like, would you be pissed off if we got Almo instead of Simons?
I'd be annoyed because Simmons is a loan deal, which I don't mind. Usually I mind loan deals, but in this case, it's an exception to the rule because for me, it's like, with Simmons, like if we put an obligation or an option to buy, and I think PSG looking like they want to get rid, we could get him. I actually think we could get him, and it's for that moment in time is very cheap, obviously because it's loan. So that's why I would like to get Simmons. And Olmo, 60 million on the guy who, YouTube just added to my point. Gonna want to start, you gotta get in. For me, I said we gotta get injured. We're trying to look for other positions, man. I'm still looking to pay that money for Palhinha. So it don't make sense for me to say pay for Olmo, but then pay for Palhinha.
Yeah, no, I'm with you without doubt. And again, just so people understand, we're not disrespecting Almo. There's just priorities at the club, and spending 60 million on someone that could be very injury prone, it's waste. Like, there's no point, If that's the case, go and get Gruda and go and loan him. You know what I mean? Back to Stuttgart. So Stuttgart or Mike?
We'll get worse.
Or that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, not for me neither, to be honest with you. But yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Let us know what you think. Obviously, the whole point of the Bayern View is for you guys to have your opinion also. Yeah, until then, me and my people, peace out. This fucking guy, man.